new session and I am sharing my screen with you guys. Are you able to see my screen? Okay,
Yes.
okay, fine. Yeah, so today, first of all, welcome to my session. Myself, Rida Jain, and today I'll be taking your session on SQL joins. And under that, we will be covering basic joins, advantage of joins with the help of practical example. You know, join is one of the important topic, in fact useful topic, which is used everywhere whosoever is working on database. And plus, interview point of view also, it is very important. In every interview, if they require database skill, so they will ask question related to SQL joins. So today we will be learning joins with the help of practical examples, and this session is going to be fully practical. So first of all, what is joins? So as the name indicates, join is used to combine something, right? So whenever we want to fetch data from multiple tables, we can take the help of SQL joins. You know, what is database? So database is collection of multiple tables. So, for example, employee database contain all the tables related to employee, like employee master table, employee transaction table, where we keep the record of salary, and in master table we keep the record of employee details. Similarly, we have other tables like inventory, student database contain all the tables related to student, right? So now, join SQL joins are one of them through which we can retrieve partial data from one table and partial data from another table. Okay, so there are three basic type of joins: inner join, left join, and right join. Okay, so first of all, we will do inner join, and inner join is also known as simple join. Inner join returns the records which are common in table 1 and table 2. Let's suppose we want to fetch records from both the tables, table 1 and table 2, which are common. So in that case, we will use inner join. And this is the pictorial representation of inner join. Let's suppose this is table 1 data and this is table 2 data. When you apply inner join query, so it will show you only this common data, this shaded blue color shaded data. This is common to both these tables. So in result set, you will be getting this common data, right? And the syntax for this query is select star. Means star means you want to display all the columns from both the tables, table 1 and table 2. But if you want to display specific columns, then you need to specify the column name over here. So either you can give star or you can give column name, so that we will see in practical session how we can give column names. And then after that, from table 1 as T1. So here I am giving short name to table 1 as T1, so that whenever I want to retrieve column from table 1, I will specify through T1 like this. T1 dot, let's suppose we want to display employee code. Okay, so I will give T1 dot M code like this. I can give. So as you know, we also have some short name. Why we keep short name? So that it is easier to access, easier to call us. Similarly for table also, if the table names are long, then we give short name through like this using as keyword, right? So here I am giving T1 name to table 1 and T2 name to table 2. So the complete join query is select star from table 1 as T1. Inner join is the keyword of SQL command. Inner join table 2 as T2. Then after that, on keyword will come on condition based on common field. Okay, so first of all, whenever we want to apply join, our first task is to identify the common field between two tables. Okay, common field. Identify common. First step is identify common field between T1 and table 1 and table 2. Okay, so this is the first task. Whenever you want to apply join, after that, once you identify the common field between the two tables, then you need to identify the result set which you want in the after executing the query. Then you need to identify by result set which we want to get in output. That means which we want to uh, get after execution of the inner join query. Okay, so let's do first this query with practical, then we will move to second join. Okay, if you have any problem in listening, you can message me on chat. Okay, okay, let's come back to this Excel sheet. I have created employee data sheet for you guys. So with the help of I will take that I am going to take your practical session. So guys, this is the employee sheet. Here I have picked only two tables from the employee details, which table 1 and employee promotion table 2. Okay, so here let's suppose a company have office at various locations like Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore. So they are storing the employee information in specific tables to of employees, like Delhi branch have separate table, Mumbai has separate table, like that. Suppose our database is managed. So here this table, in this table I have kept the record of all those employees which belongs to Delhi. So that's why in code I have given as D001, D002, 3, like that. So I have created sample data for 5 employees, and in this employee detail table we have how many columns? 5 columns, right? Employee code, employee name, department, designation, and salary, right? And another table we have which belongs to employees database is employee promotion. This we are calling as table 2. And here I am keeping the record of all the employees of the company who have got promoted irrespective of the branch. Means this table pro- contain detail of Delhi branch as well, Mumbai branch, and Bangalore branch as well. That's why you can see I have given different coding for employees, M for Mumbai and B for Bangalore. So purpose of this table is to keep the promotion record of employees. So now here in this table the columns are new employee code, new designation, and increment. Means after promotion what designation the employee got and how much increment in the salary he got. For example, employee D001 Ashok Singh has been promoted to manager. His previous designation was senior executive and he has been promoted to manager, and he got increment in the salary of 10,000. Now let's come to the requirement. My company gave me the requirement that I want the report of those employees from employee details who have got promotion. Okay, so that means what is my requirement? I want the common records from both the tables. So what are so first of all, since I want to display partial data from this table and partial from this table, so naturally I have to take the help of join. Now, what is the first of all I want to identify what is the common field. The common field between these two tables is employee code, right? So we can use join, because both table have one common field. If the table doesn't have any common field, then in that case we can't use join. So employee code in this table is primary key, and in the second table it is called as foreign key, right? Now let's execute this query manually. So first of all, SQL will pick employee code of first person, that is D001. It will go to employee promotion table and check whether it exists or not. If it exists there, then it will show the details of that employee like this. Secondly, it will go to D004. D002 doesn't exist, so it won't display. Again, D003 employee code doesn't exist, it won't display. Then another is D004, which exists in this table, so it's displaying the record of that employee, that is Alok Mittal. And third is D006, also exist in this table, so it will, in output we should show the details of D006 as well. Means whenever I want to execute this query, I should see these three employee details. Okay, because these three employees from Delhi branch have got promotion. So we need to think what kind of join we can apply. So you can, since we want to display common records, so we, our simple answer to this question is inner join. So we can solve this problem with the help of inner join. Okay, so let's see in the practical. So, so here I will tell you the practical session using MySQL Workbench. Query in the other SQL software is similar. There is little difference. Like you can, if you are using SQL server, so you can give these query. There is little bit change in keyword that you can Google, and but mostly MySQL Workbench is used for SQL queries. So I am moving to this. So uh, you want me to permission? Manish Jan. Okay. Okay. So this is our SQL workbench. Okay. And the extension of this file is .sql. So here we can write the query. So in order to take practical example, I have created one QA database where I store the tables related to employee. Okay. Do you know how to use database in this SQL? I have QA database. So I want to use these database. So command for that is use QA. Okay. And after that you can execute the query where current pointer is kept by this. Click on this icon. So this executed QA database has been become as default database. Now I want to see what are the tables contained inside this database. So I will give the command show tables. Show table command is used to show all the tables present in the database. You know, database consists of multiple tables. So for before executing query, we should make sure whether table exists there in the database or not. So I am giving this command show table. Now let's execute this. So in this database, I have three tables: employee details and employee promotion. So using employee details and employee promotion, we need to show the partial information. What type of partial information I need to show? Let's copy the requirement from here so that we won't forget what is our purpose here. So whenever you want to give any comment in SQL, you need to give this, you need to use forward slash and slash and stars. Okay, so whatever you write under slashes, that won't be executed, right? So you are learning these things as well side by side. So this session is going to be very useful for you guys if you watching it carefully. So this is our requirement to display employee details of those who have got promotion. Common records in table 1 and table 2. Let's see. Let's check the field of table 1. So describe command is used to see the structure of the table. So what is our table? Employee. So see, auto suggestion is there. So as soon as you start writing the table name, it will show you the list of existing tables. So I need to check this table. Okay, I need to check the structure of this table. Okay, so in this we have employee code, employee name, reports to. Okay, now another table is, what is the name of another table? Another table is employee promotion. Let's check this table as well. Okay, so it have only three columns: employee code, new designation, and increment. And as you can see, the common field, what is the first step I told you? First step is to identify the common field. Step 1, identify the common field. So common field between two table is what? Employee code, which is employee code. So we need to specify join condition based on the basis of common field, right? Now let's come back to the structure of the query. We are going to use inner join. Okay, so this is the requirement related to inner join. Okay, so inner join can be established with the using the keyword inner join with the select query. Okay, so first is select. Sorry. First is select. Then after that, let's suppose initially we want to show all the columns from both the tables. So I am keeping as select star. Then after that, from, in from we will mention the table one name, which is what, which is employee details. Okay, and we are giving as short name to this employee table as T1. These are known as LICs. So in interview, interviewer might ask you what are table LICs. So you can give answer like this: these are the short names given to any table during query writing, and these are given by using as keyword. Okay, and this is the first table, and we want to inner join, establish inner join with with second table. So what is the name of second table? Employee promotion. This we are giving name as as T2. Guys, whatever coming in the blue color in the query are the SQL keywords. Okay, that you can't change. So whatever coming in black are the things which you can change while writing the query, right? So it's have very nice documentation in the MySQL workbench. So this is again. Now what is the third step here? We need to mention the condition based on the common field. So common field is employee code. So whatever is the common field, we will give condition, we will give under on keyword, after on keyword on T1. So here we will use table analysis T1 dot, we are referring which employee code equal to T2 dot employee code. Okay, so this is the query related to inner join. Select star from employee details as T1, inner join employee promotion as T2, on common field T1 employee code is equal to T2 employee code. So let's execute this query and let's check whether it's matching to our requirement or not. So I am executing it. Yeah, so it's showing the same result which we require in the requirement one. It's showing only the common field, sorry, common records between the two tables. Let's come back to the Excel sheet. So this is our Excel sheet. So in this output we want this, but here we don't want all the fields from the employee table, right? So in that case, instead of star we need to give column name. So now we will modify our query. So I am rewriting it again. This time I will give specific column names. So instead of star, I want to display employee code from table 1 and employee name, right? And from table 2, I want to display promotion, new designation and new increment, T2 dot increment. Okay, so guys, you can see that since we have given LIC's name to the table as T1, T2, we can easily call column names under select command. If you don't give LICs, then you need to use complete table name like this. Instead of T1, you need to write like this, employee details. Okay, so like this you need to write, but this is very uh, complex thing, so better is always use short names for the table as LICs. Okay, so let's execute this. So this time it won't display all the fields from employee table, only display those fields which we have specified here. Let's execute this. See, so it's fetching employee code and employee name from table 1, which is employee details, and new designation and increment from table 2, which is uh, part of the employee promotion. So hence we fulfilled our first requirement. So I hope this is clear to you, right? Now suppose you want to apply further filter on this join. Like from this output, I want to display only those records whose increment is more than 10,000. Okay, so that I can mention using where command. Where T1 T2 dot increment greater than 10,000. So how many records will come in the output? Ideally, only third record should come because this person D006 got increment more than 20,000. So like this, if the basics are clear to you, you can make any complex query. Only thing is you need to understand the query basics. See, it's displaying only 1% detail, that is Rashmi Jain. So this is all about inner join. Now next come back to another join. So another join is left join, right? So left join, purpose of left join is it return all the records from table 1 and only those records from table 2 that are common with table 1, right? Means as you can see in the picture, it's showing all the records of table 1, but in the result set, it's fetching only those records from table 2 which are common between these two tables. So sometimes left join is also known as outer left join. Okay, outer join. Okay, people are joining, still joining. Okay, where are we? Yes, so this is also known as left outer join. So here in MySQL, we need not to use outer keyword, but sometimes we need to, in few database software, we need to use left outer join. We need to use keyword left outer join. So I am keeping this in bracket. This is optional, but in MySQL, don't require to use this outer keyword. Okay. So syntax for this command is select star, means all the columns from table 1 as T1 and left join table 2 as T2, then condition based on the common field, right? So condition will be same condition uh, for my employee database. For all the three joins, condition here will be same, that is T1 dot employee code equal to T2 dot employee code, right? So from the, as you can see from the diagram, it's clear that what will be the output. Okay, let's do the practical and understand the requirement of the employee database. What's the requirement given in the data Excel sheet. So here, as you can see, my second requirement is to display employee details of those which got promotion and then those which don't get promotion. Means, firstly, I from employee detail table, I want to see all the information from both the tables who have got promotion. That is D001, D004, and D006. Firstly, I want to display these. Then after that, I want to display rest of the records from table 1 which didn't get promotion. So I mean to say that here from requirement 2 that, sorry, I want this kind of output. D001, D06, these are the three persons which got promotion. So I want to display these three first. Then after that, I am displaying rest of the employees which didn't get promotion. So sometimes we need, our company asks us to generate a report of the employees which got promotion as well as which don't got promotion with full details like what increment they got, what is their new designation. Okay, so now here, as you can see, we are displaying all the records from the table on the left side, okay, which is employee detail table. But we are displaying only those records from the table on the right hand side, which are common between table 1 and 2. And for others we didn't get promotion is showing as null. So for requirement 2, the solution is what? Solution is left join. So this time I can take the help of left join. Let's do this in practical. Let me copy this requirement. So my second requirement is this. Those who got promotion and then those which didn't get promotion. This is my requirement, output requirement, result set requirement. Then again, I can use right join. So first I need to give select, then star, then from, select star from what is table 1. Okay, we should write it like this. We can write this, but it is easier to understand if you like this, write like this. Select star from table 1. What is table 1? Employee details, and we are giving it as short name as T1. Then this time, instead of inner join keyword, we will use left join keyword. Left join. Which table we want to left join? Employee promotion. Okay, and to this we are giving as short name as T2. Then we will give on clause. Under on keyword we mention the condition based on common field. So common field is same, that is this T1 dot. So I can copy this. This is our condition. T1 dot employee code equal to T2 dot employee code. So whenever you want to refer any column from the table, you might be aware that we need to use dot. Okay. So our query is completed. Let's see the output. I'm executing this query. See, so firstly it's displaying D001, D04, D006, and after that, that means common record between the two table, and after that it displaying rest of the columns which are not common. Okay, which didn't get promotion. But again here, if I want to see specific columns, then I need to mention like this. So I am copying this. Okay, since it's the part of my requirement, so I am copying column name here. Now if I execute, it will display only columns which I mentioned here. See, so it's displaying complete information for those which are common, and for the rest of the employee it's showing as null because they didn't get promotion. So this is all about right join. Next, again come back to the third join, which is last one. Let me come to the sheet. Okay. So third type of join is right join. Right join is opposite of the left join. Okay. So as you can see in the table, this is table 1, table 2, and it's displaying all the records from table 2, but only those records from table 1 which are common, right? So the syntax for the query is same. Instead of left join, we will use right join keyword here. Rest of the thing is same. And sometimes we have requirement that we want to display the all the records from the promotion table from other branches also, like in through left join and inner join we are displaying only records which belongs to Delhi branch, but as you can see in the promotion table, it contains employee record of other branches as well, like Mumbai, Bangalore. Now this time I want to display all the records from this table. Means I want to see how many employees got promotion throughout the India. So in that case, uh, I want to I should display all records from this table and only those records from this table which are common. So in that case, we can use right join, and which is matching to our third requirement. The third requirement is to display employee details of those who got promotion and other who got promotion but not present in the employee detail table. So I want output output like this. First common records between two tables, then leftover records from the table 2. So here, since the leftover records from promotion table doesn't have information available in the employee detail table of Delhi branch, so it's showing as null. So let's see the practical for this. Coming back to this, so I am copying the same query over here. Okay, so what change I will do? Only change I need to do is right join. Okay, and here I want to display all records from table 2, so I will fetch employee code from table 2. So understood? Syntax is same. What changes I did? I instead of left join, I use keyword right join because I want to use uh, show all the records from the employee promotion table. Let's execute this query and see whether it's showing correct result as per our requirement or not. So I see this is our requirement. It's first fetching common records between the two tables, and after that it's fetching other employee codes and their new designation and increment from the employee promotion table. So this is the all about basic joins, right? So let's summarize this. So today we have done three type of joins, right? First of all, we discuss what is the advantage of join to retrieve the partial data from multiple tables. Then we discuss inner join, this which is also known as simple join, which fetches common information from two tables. Then we discuss left join, left in fact outer join. So in interview, they can ask the question, give me the name of any left join, oh sorry, any inner join, give example of any inner join. So there is only one inner join which is uh, done by using keyword inner join, and exam interviewee can ask or examiner can ask what are outer joins. So under outer join these two joins come, left outer join and right outer join. These two are the example of outer join. Okay, so these are the, so interview can ask you any type of question based on this. They can give you query also, they can ask syntax for the left join, they can ask syntax for the right join, and they can ask you to write the query by gi- giving some database example, like here I am using employee database. So this is as per my experience this is one of the important topic which I covered today. So today we only cover basic join, right? And in next session, probably I will take next week or whenever I get time, I will let you know. So under that we will cover other joins, which are complex joins, and others join are modified version of these basic joins, which is cross join, full outer join, and self join. This I am going to cover in the next session, part 2, SQL join session part 2. So up till now we will do till basic joins, and I want all of you to try these joins. And if you have any query, you can ask me, you can inbox me, you can message me, right? And I can, if you want, I can share this sheet with you guys after session 2. And I want all of you guys to practice this at least once so that you become comfortable with this. But this is one of the important topic from interview point of view and from the applicability point of view. Okay. So, and I will upload, I have recorded the video for this session and going to upload in my YouTube channel. So those who didn't subscribe, please subscribe the channel so that you get notification about my video and upcoming sessions. And if you have any queries, feel free to email me. Okay, and you can, I am available at various social media, Twitter, Facebook, and LinkedIn. So anywhere you can ask questions, I can handle separate Q&A session for you guys. So hereby I am ending the session. Okay, so thank you all, thanks for attending the session. I am,
Thank you.
thank you. So I am ending the session.